So guys, welcome back to the YouTube channel. It's Steve Sham, welcome you back. Today's video is finally the Warzone patch notes for Season 2 for Caldera has dropped. It's a pretty huge update. It is about a week or two late, unfortunately. If I'm wrong, let me know down below, but I believe it is a week, maybe 2 weeks late. And I just wish they would get their shit together and fix this game. But hopefully some of the bugs have been fixed, but the huge ones I can see is the MP40 and Bren has been nerfed. But let's get into the details. So, Warzone Pacific will be soon receiving another massive content drop. Season 2, finally, that's just the of what we're going to be reading through. Charlie Intel's post will be linked down below in the description if you do want to check this out for yourself. So when is this going to be dropped? It is going to be dropped February the 14th 2022, obviously at 9 AM Pacific time, 12 PM Eastern time and 5 PM GMT, which for the guys in the UK it's going to be 5 PM today. After being delayed, give the devs more time to balance and optimize your current gameplay experience. So hopefully some of the bugs have been fixed. So some of the map changes. This is going to be huge for Caldera fans. It might ruin the game, it might improve the game. I wish there was more points of interest, because the distance between the points of interest at the minute are too long for me. I'm just so used to Verdansk. You could run from one place to another, but Caldera is different, I guess. So for Season 2 update Pacific, alter a few Caldera points of interest. Starters, the refinery between mines and docks that produced prosperous, I can't say that, has been repurposed. A newly constructed plant spraying out Nebula 5 called Chemical Factory. So I'm going to guess mines and what does it say there? Mines and docks. So there's going to be a place in between that. That was a big open area. That'd be huge. That'd be a huge difference. I want to see how that gameplay pans out for us. So the patch notes for Season 2, that's the roadmap that got dropped. If you haven't seen that, go and check that out. So it's going to be a new battle pass, obviously. 2 hard hitting, 3 functional weapons like usual. Going to get a new operator. Then there's going to be a legendary skin, and then you get a total of 1300 total call points. And then you get 300 free. So if you bought the battle pass in Season 1 of Verdansk, you have made all your call points back. So new events, search and deploy. I don't really care about events. I just want to play normal Battle Royale. The odd time I play a new event, but most of the time it's a waste of time. And this is actually really fun. The new Caldera Clash limited time mode. Durable points of interest, including chemical factory interest, underground chemical weapons and research labs, enemy AI threats, defending and points of POIs, new gameplay elements, including a portable decontamination station and Nebula 5 rounds. Okay, so if you haven't heard of that, that is the thing that you can drop inside the gas and it'll protect you, it'll allow you to plate up and stuff, but unfortunately it does show up on the map where you are, so it's not just like Apex, but it's something similar. I think they will change that in the future. Then Nebula 5 rounds is like poisonous bullets or something that continue. I don't know how it's fit. Then the modes, Caldera Clash, the main features of this, new tech on Clash Pits, 2 teams of 48 operators in a deathmatch, so it's a large deathmatch in 2 teams with wild defense and power-ups. Operators drop in with their custom loadout, just like Plunder, which can have any weapons from all 3 chapters. Okay, so Modern Warfare, Black Ops, and Cold War, sorry, and Vanguard, and field upgrades. Each kill earns their team a point, with the first team to reach a set number of points. Okay, so it's just a large team deathmatch. Caldera class features 2 new events, double point zones and bonus point. Then we have power zones, an event that can occur instead of the final C domination point. All kills are worth 2 times inside that zone. 100% chance of players that drop power-ups when they die instead of... What? 100% chance that players drop power-ups when they die inside of them. Okay, so initially spawns of cash and other items at the start of the event. Then we have point crates, very much 6-point crates will drop different points, obviously. Then we have 3 power-ups, whatever they are, contracts, buy station, domination captures, 6 hand chosen POIs, so it's going to be different parts of the map, smaller parts, so it'll be fast action. And then add it, all the new post-game scoreboards to collaborate with the highest scores in each team. We have Rebirth, I'm not really interested in that, we'll skip over that. Caldera Resurgence. Resurgence, you know what the Resurgence is if you've been in this for a while. Battle Royale adjustments, okay, this is the main one. Public events. The public events will be rotation of selected fly choppers, fire seal, jailbreaks, and no public events will activate during the sequence. Okay, so nothing really different there, really. It will be in rotation of the supply choppers, fire seals, and jailbreaks. Then contracts, all the other good stuff. Recon, bounty, most wanted, scavenger, and supply run. Then we have loot, economy rebalance, okay, and ground weapons update. So we're going to finally get some new ground loot. Finally, that MP40 banged. Vanguard Royale adjustments. I do play this all the time, so I will quickly read over it. New loadout drops. Expected the first drop out. Loadout drop event from the start of the second circle to the first circle. They changed it to the old battle royale sort of thing. No stun grenades in loadouts, okay. And then thermites are allowed in. Okay, so they're allowing thermites instead of stuns. That's quite a big difference. Public events, the fire sale has been reduced. Okay, so I think the fire sale in Vanguard Battle Royale was always, now it's been reduced. Jailbreak, resurgence, restock, fast drops, and heavy weapon loadout drops. Okay, that's going to be in rotation. Then the loot, dead silence has been removed from ground loot. Stun grenades have been removed from ground loot. Thermites have been added to ground loot. UAVs has been added to ground loot. I didn't realise you couldn't find a UAV in the ground loot. And the Vanguard Battle Royale, didn't realise that. Economy rebalance, okay, and the ground weapon rebalance. Then UAV changes. UAVs have been removed from the buy station. The new UAVs, none. Pretty insane. And UAVs are available as contract rewards. So the only way you can get a UAV is either finding it as ground loot and contract rewards. Pretty cool. And then your general update. Before we dive into specific gameplay additions, we want to outline some changes that apply across the entire game. An increase has been applied to weapon XP earn rates. Okay, so you're going to level up your gun a lot quicker. Vanguard weapons can be saved as a custom mod, finally. 5 default. Oh, we get 5 custom loadouts now? Like 15 altogether. You used to only have 10. That's pretty cool. Amount of cash players gathers through loot has been decreased, so there's going to be less cash in the map. Then we have the new features, finally. Redeploy Balloon. This is like Apex. It's just going to be a random balloon in the middle of the map, or around the map. You go up it and you can fly quicker to your destination. Pretty much it's a tactical way of getting across the map. Then we have Npc Defensive Threats, new AI. I think that's to do with the event units. These can be found in various new locations, including the guard towers that surround the new chemical factory and underground labs. So that'll be another way of the map trying to kill you. Then we have portable decontamination stations, PDS, I'm just going to call it from that now on. So we finally found out how long it's going to take. It's 13 seconds, so that'll give you time to plate up, reload, and then move. Don't have a gas mask. These stations create a bubble of breathable air while inside the gas. Lasts 13 seconds. These can be vehicle minded, so you can be in a vehicle while using it. That's pretty insane. To create new gameplay strategies, but will reveal your map precision. So use wisely. That's what I said at the start. Okay, these Nebula 5 rounds. This is a new ammunition that gives players the ability to kill enemies and leave behind a small gas cloud that can be used with any weapon type for multiple interesting combinations. Very cool. Armored Convoys. That's a new vehicle. I'm guessing this is just in the Vanguard. I don't think it's in the normal Battle Royale. These are patrolling Caldera. These armored transport trucks represent a new mobile loot cache opportunity. These are shown in the attack map when active. Okay, it's the same. It's a new, stronger vehicle like the Bertha. Nebula 5 bombs in season. One of the rarest items in Warzone. This is a lot briefcase full of deadly gas with an explosive charge. The bomb will detonate after a fixed countdown and cannot be disarmed or destroyed. Its initial explosion deals high amount of damage in a small radius before the gas spreads outwards, where it will hurt any operator without a gas mask. Okay, so it's going to be vital to have a gas mask. The gas lingers for 2 minutes before ultimately disappearing and fading into oncoming circle. Okay, very cool. Then we have new bomber planes. These are going to be quite insane. These can destroy loadouts and buy stations. So I'm going to be testing that out. Generally, new ground loot, new supply box loot, and contract rewards. The silence is now classified as legendary orange loot. Update to several game modes. We've talked about that. The final circle and battle royale modes is now much less likely to end on Caldera's peak. That was a pretty annoying. Aim assist has been adjusted. Armor plating has been adjusted. People can exit ascenders on the with the jump button. So that's when you're climbing up. Then there are slip ropes. You can actually disconnect from them. Gas mask will no longer be auto equipped when you're aiming down sight, which was annoying. Players will take damage as normal while the ADS without the gas mask equipped. Okay, so that's pretty cool. Gasoline canister will no longer detonate when hit by a stun grenade. Never knew that. And now be thrown through glass windows. Pretty cool. And all that other good stuff. Gulag footsteps from the spectators are less audible. Finally, further improvements will be made in the mantling, and these are all just wee bugs. You can quickly read over them. The parachutes could be pulled at a lower vertical height. Pulled sooner after exiting an infill plane, and can be cut when closer to the ground. Finally, that was so annoying. Vehicle adjustments, all that other good stuff. I'm going to skip over that. I kind of want to get to the good stuff. New bug fixes, console texture streaming, okay, graphics, platforms, all that other good stuff. New second loadout, blah blah blah. This is where I really want to get to. So this is the new weapon. KG M40 assault rifle, Vanguard weapon. Workhorse assault rifle, naturally steady and accurate. So it's going to be like another Bren assault rifle, or maybe a STG. Then we have another LMG, heavy long range machine gun. Consistent. Okay, so it's going to be hard to control, but consistent. It'll be fun to find that out. Then we have the new challenge missions. That's all that. I get 10 shots with a sniper rifle in 15 different matches. All that. Don't really care. These are the buffs and nerfs for the weapons now. This will be interesting. Assault rifles, alpha. Do not have a name for it? I'm gonna guess. Oh, Assault Rifle Alpha. ADS speed has been decreased from 0.26 to down from 0.255. C58, what I've been using, the recoil has been increased and the recoil magnitude has been increased, so that's a nerf. The Folk ADS speed has been decreased from 0.265 down from 0.26. So that's a buff, I think. Then the handgun, the closer, the bullet velocity has been increased to 390 from 353. Machine pistol, mid damage increased from 16 to 15. Top break, the bullet velocity has been increased, max damage has been increased, mid damage has been increased, and min damage has been increased. Huge buff. LMG, the TP27, don't think I ever used it. Only from the gulag. The lower torso multiplier has been decreased from 1 down from 1.1, so that's a nerf. LMG charting, I'm going to guess that is the Bren. The left arm multiplier decreased from down from 1.1. Lower torso multiplier decreased from 0.1, and the right arm multiplier from 1.1. Then we have a marksman rifle M1 Grand. The recoil behavior has been adjusted. That'll be fun to find out if it's been nerfed or buffed. It just is adjusted. I'm going to guess it's a buff. It's going to be more accurate. Then the sniper rifles, all of them need reworked, so hopefully this is a huge thing for us. ADS speed has been increased, so from 0.517 down from 0.5. ADS movement speed is increased by 27.1. The gun bob decrease, I don't know what that means. Maybe the sway maybe been decreased, so a bit more accurate on your first shot. Movement speed has been increased by 3.7. Neck damage has been increased from 1.6 from 1.5, so that's a huge buff. Might have to try that out. Anti-tank speed has been increased from 0.66 from 0.77, so that's a buff. Yeah, it's a buff. Then ADS speed decreased from this is the Car 98, sorry. ADS speed decreased to 0.455 down from 0.29. And what they have to say about this, these are two parts which compromise the stats of the Car 98 Vanguard, the weapon and the base optic. In the case of the Car 98, much of its ADS stats were coming from its optics. We have decided to take the ADS speed and spread it out more evenly amongst its attachments. The end result is much more consistent range. Okay, happy days. A bit more consistent, sorry, of the ADS and will now vary as widely depending on the optic alone. Well, when considering the changes made to the optics and other attachments, results in increase to the Car 98, the ADS speeds. See the optic section for additional details. So, honestly, I think they're trying to make it more consistent across the board, which is a good thing. Type 99 Vanguard ADS speed has increased from 0.48 up from 0.58, and the gun bob is increased. Submachine guns, I'm going to get this is the MP40. You guys are going to be mad. Maximum damage range decreased from 422 down from 473. That's 50. That's quite a big difference. Mid damage range decreased from 2600 down from 612, which is not that bad of a difference, but might make a big enough difference to stop using it and use something else. But there's always the well gun and the own gun that are pretty decent in a minute. Oh, never mind. Well gun has been nerfed. We'll get onto that. Type 100 gun kick has been adjusted. Okay, so what about the well gun? Maximum damage range decreased to 525 down from 581. Damage range, mid damage range decreased to 734 down from 778. Okay, so that's got nerfed. Any of you guys still watching this at the same time this time, please drop a like, hit the subscribe button and all that other good stuff. Do appreciate it. Anyways, that's another nerf. I would start using the Owen gun or something else that'll come up in the near future. Always something that comes into the meta. Then attachments have been adjusted. Lymphin's bullet velocity is increased by 10% down from 30%, so it's not going to make that big of a difference now. And the 3 line, you guys can read all this. That was the big difference that I wanted to read out, was the nerfs to the MP40 and the Bren. These are all attachments for these guns. You can read this for yourself. But I'm going to make this short and sweet. Just end the video there. Enjoy the video, don't forget to drop a like, hit the subscribe button, and all that other good stuff. I do appreciate it. Take care. Peace.